my zodiac child. Here's your reading, Aries, for June 2019. This reading here can be used for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or north node signs. Also too, Aries, before we get started, just as a reminder and as always, this is a general reading, so the best thing to do, Aries, is just to apply which resonates or what resonates. Apply where it fits, how it fits, and to whom it fits. All right, Aries? Also too, before we begin, I want to let you know what came through as I was meditating on your guys' sign and energy. So, Aries, I'm feeling like what I was picking up initially here psychically is that you may find yourself very distracted this month. But it was more of like having a wandering mind in a sense. Also too, I was picking up too like a lot of like maybe doubtful energy, Aries, or like feeling melancholy as well. Also too, the Two of Pentacles popped out as I was shuffling and doing a little meditation for your guys' spread here, and the Two of Pentacles popped out randomly, and I was like, whoa, and it shot out. And what I kind of got with that was maybe, Aries, you may be kind of this month really trying to establish like balance and equilibrium within your everyday relationships or everyday scenarios, just going about the hustle and grind, Also too, Aries, I heard really clearly that third time's a charm. I was like, okay. Also too, April 2019 came up as well. That's like around your birthday month, possibly. Also too, very interesting, the song by Frank Sinatra came up, Luck Be a Lady. It's very interesting that song came up. But let's see what's going on here. Aries, okay, so for the heart of the matter here, Aries, you popped out the Chariot card here. For what's in your mindset or what are you ruminating over this month, Aries, you popped out the Hanged Man here. And for what's in your foundation or what are you resting upon this month, Aries, the Ten of Wands here. And the energies that you are leaving behind or what you're walking away from this month, Aries, here, popped out the Ten of Pentacles here with the Queen of Pentacles reversed here. Also too, Aries, what you could be walking into, what to expect this month, Aries, what's going on for you this month or what we can see here for you this month, the Empress here with the Queen of Cups reversed. All right, Aries, so some of you maybe could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio individual. Also maybe another Aries, possibly. Maybe even an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, maybe a Cancer specifically. I know I picked up Taurus as well. Maybe even a Virgo, even too, possibly, specifically, or have any of that in your chart. But anyway, Aries, all right, give me a second to tune into this, okay? Okay, Aries. This month, I'm really getting like a sense of like, it's like you're taking 2 steps forward, right? And then like but then you find yourself taking like 5 steps back in a sense. Also too, I'm kind of getting like this month, you may be feeling like you're kind of, how can I say it? Like you're bouncing between energies. Almost like, how can I say it or describe it? It's like there's 2 walls, Aries, and then you're kind of in the center and you're just like, you're bouncing back and forth between those, those 2 walls. And it's like, and you're kind of like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? You're kind of having that or feeling that type of energy. You know what I mean? Where maybe it may be difficult for you to find like a happy medium this month, or maybe like an energetic balance in your foundation. I'm kind of getting that here, Aries, but it's like this stop and go, come and go type of energy, You're feeling like that, where it's almost like things are moving forward and then things move forward, and, you love moving forward, Aries, which is great. Then all of a sudden you find yourself like having to like stop, or something like kind of is in your way in a sense, but makes you stop, like a halt, and then you're having to kind of like, digress a little bit back and think about situations. So it's like this touch and go type of energy I'm kind of picking up here for you, Aries. Because what I can see here, Aries, what you're walking away from this month here is getting what you want, you know what I mean? Which is great. But then it's kind of like, does the end justify the means, or is it everything that you really wanted? In a sense, it's almost a little bit too, Aries, I'm kind of getting like maybe feeling like subconsciously like you may be like smothering your commitments or smothering your hard work. Interesting, Aries. It's almost like or almost too maybe for some of you like feeling like you can't delegate or you can't maybe maintain a lot of what you've worked for, you know? Or finding it difficult to maintain that what you worked for, but you are Aries, you're walking away from this, so this is really, really, really good. You know what I mean? The fact that, you know, you're walking away from not being able to maintain or feeling like there's a smothering energy around you kind of in what you wanted or what you thought was, you know, was gold in a sense. It was shiny, but was it gold, you know? Very interesting, Aries. Why I'm kind of saying that, Aries, is because the Ten of Pentacles here, right? This is Mercury and Virgo here. And what this can speak of is like an energy of someone who is, when we mix, you know, we mix planets and tarot or astrology and tarot. What this can speak of, the Ten of Pentacles here is Aries, is like someone who finds an energy that may find it like difficult to trust their intuition, where like their belief program kind of like then controls everything and kind of like directs their life, you know? And it's also kind of like finding yourself living on like your nerves. Now when I say on your nerves, it's like nervous energy, you know what I mean? And kind of like slowly becoming like a worrywart over time, which is very contrary to your energy, Aries, you know what I mean? Very interesting. But I'm glad to see that you're walking away from this. Maybe there's some like realization that maybe is in your midst, you know, regarding what you've created in a sense, or what your creations are in life, in whatever area of life that may be. Yeah, it's really walking away from, Aries. Just to sum it up here for you, walking away from really just feeling like everything that's shiny isn't always gold, and that as to which you created and you're accruing, you know, in a sense, is it everything that you've ever wanted? But I'm glad to see that, you know, that's a past energy. You're walking away from that, Aries, because interesting, Aries. I'm being pulled. I was just about to talk about what you are walking into or what to expect this month, but I'm being pulled down to the Ten of Wands in your foundation here. Okay, Aries. So the Ten of Wands here, when we mix once again astrology and tarot here. So the Ten of Wands here, right? This is Saturn and Sagittarius, and this can speak of an energy, Aries, that which is in your foundation. An energy that is kind of usually sometimes seen as like a troublemaker, but very misunderstood at times. You know what I mean? Or most of the time. Most of the time. And it's like someone who is often, or the energy that's often like exiled, you know, or ostracized for, you know, their beliefs. Also, too, Aries, with the Ten of Wands here in your foundation, that can also speak of like someone who's very bold, and, you know, and also someone who's very honest, and someone who can not really live, or how can I say it? Like live or exude or be an inauthentic person. You know what I mean? Which is great. But sometimes, Aries, with this energy, especially with the Ten of Wands, this is someone also to an energy that can find themselves like sometimes comes to see that the darkness may kind of must originate from their self or from within at times. That can happen as well, which is very interesting because you have two tens here. You have the Ten of Pentacles here. You also have the Ten of Wands. So it's like there's a lot of completions here, which is great. Interesting. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and see, Aries, here and speak about what you're walking into this month, you know, or what you can expect. It's kind of, Aries, like what I'm really getting, Aries, it's like this. I feel like this month due to this like come and go, stop and go, couple steps forward, but then a couple, more steps back, feeling that type of come and go type of energy, which is very, very, can be quite frustrating for you, Aries, because you're used to moving forward, and it's all about moving forward, and it's all about, we don't stop for no one, you know what I mean? But Aries, sometimes we may not understand, or we may not see, or it may take some time for us to kind of come to the realization sometimes, Aries, that sometimes ambition can be quite debilitating, and I often say that on our channel here, and sometimes it can be, and sometimes we can get caught up in like our thoughts, and we can get caught up in like the moment type of thing, and then sometimes displace some of our, subconscious thoughts, or subconscious energy, or subconscious, situation going on in the back of our mind. We can kind of displace it on other people, places, and things at times. And we may not realize that we're doing it, especially if it's coming from the subconscious. That's why it's very important to visit the subconscious, what's in there, what's going on there. Because I can really see here, Aries, let's go back to what you're walking into. I feel, Aries, like you may feel, Aries, this month that you may feel a little bit jaded this month, or you may feel kind of like, I'm going to use this word, Aries, because it's coming through, but you may feel like the victim this month, or you may feel like the martyr in a sense, where it's like nothing you do or everything that you say, it seems to be like to no avail, or it seems to attract the antithesis or the opposite as to what you would like or what you would expect. So in me saying all that, Aries, I'm feeling like this month, it's really about understanding how, once again, how ambition can be quite debilitating. And sometimes when we're quite impulsive, you know what I mean? Or we're quick to think, whether impulsive, whether with our thoughts, whether with our language or communication, any impulsivity within those types of realms, with any of our senses, sometimes we can jump to like conclusions and then develop like preconceived notions about situations, people, places, and things, and experiences that we have. And it can lead to like displacement, you know what I mean? Upon a second party, in a sense, you know what I mean? Where then it may, I don't want to say fire back, but it may not be what you initially thought it was. So then therefore, when you have that moment of like, whoa, oh shit, like, you know what I mean? Where it may turn into like I'm gonna say like an anger, but it may turn into like a defense mechanism to then be like, what the fuck? Oh, hold on. You know what I mean? That could happen, because Aries, until we make the unconscious conscious, it would direct our life, and we will call it fate. Aries, and when that type of situation transpires, we got to take a step back and really realize how we are adding to that situation, or how we are adding to maybe some of our self-demise, or some of our situations that go awry. What is our active participation within the situation, Because Aries, don't forget, when the situations arise, you will feel every bit of it, Aries, because they're your creation, All right, Aries, that completes your reading here for, I almost said January 2019. Interesting. For June 2019, we're going to be visiting intuitiveperceptions.com for the extended reading portion for you this month, Aries, for $4.44. And there we'll pop out cards for the door that's now open, the door that's now closed. Also, any unconscious fears moving forward this month, and also to any potential blocks moving forward this month. And then we'll also clarify some of the placements here for you, Aries, and basically answer the who, what, when, where, and whys for you this month. All right, Aries, as always, God bless and love and light.